Hey guys, let's talk about approval or disapproval from others. This is Abigail Montgomery from Infinite Health, and today we're going to talk about what do you do when your family just doesn't get it. When your family doesn't get what you do, why you do it, and how the heck it got started. Now, this is something that I feel like I've dealt with in my life a fair bit because I live in a pretty conservative region. It's a bit fundamentalist Christian, and when you start talking about things that are outside of the Christian spectrum, people start to get a little skeptical, we might say. And maybe even a little pitchforky. We bring on the witch hunt, right? And I think that this just comes from a place of fear and ignorance, maybe. To me, the way I justify getting into what I do, I started with Reiki, and it has a lot to do with, it's just an energy exchange, and I feel that Jesus performed those miracles, on the daily, so I don't see anything wrong or evil with anything like that. Plus, people don't seem to recognize where your source of power comes from. Mine particularly, it might not have started out this way, but now has come to pass is I still pray to the same Lord. I still believe in Jesus. They're all in my heart. Even if that's not your jam, that is fine. The point is that there's a higher power out there, and they're listening to you. And there's a set path for everything that we still have a way of changing, per se, but we're bound by the same laws of physics, right? And if your family, whether or not we're talking science or religion or spirituality, the point is that we all need to learn to love each other, accept each other for our differences. There's no way to tell someone that when they're doing something wrong is a lot more wrong than the wrongs that they themselves also do. Wrong is wrong, right? We all understand that. It's just when you do the not good, you're doing the not good. And I don't think anyone has any room to stop and be like, hey, I know everything. And what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing. Because we all have something that we do that we don't like about ourselves. And that's fine. To each his own. But if your family, if your family doesn't accept you for what it is that you're doing, you just need to tell them, like, I am me, and if you don't accept me for who I am, then I think we just need to take a break from each other and see how we feel about it in a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. Because the way that I practice my spirituality and explain myself as an existence in this world should not determine whether or not we love each other. It's just not, that's from a place of hate, fear, and just overall control. And you shouldn't have to have power over somebody that you love. We need to be unconditionally loving in any circumstance. And that, even if people don't understand something, they need to learn how to cope with it. If they can't cope with it, you don't need that negativity in your life, okay? No matter what it is. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be about spirituality, but we all believe in the things that we believe in for a reason. We've all come to these realizations of ourselves through our own experiences, and no one else has lived your life like you have, making the best decisions that you can, and therefore want you to hold strong in your beliefs. No matter what somebody else tells you, you'll learn through your own path whether or not what you believe is right or wrong. I believe different things than I did 5 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago, definitely. And we all have our own ways of doing it, and somebody else telling you whether or not it's right or wrong is not going to do it. And whoever it is you're talking to needs to understand that. Okay? So, just take a break from each other if you have to. So this has been, piece of advice from moi. I hope it helps you in some way. And I hope you tune in for next time, okay?